Hi guys! Welcome sa ating channel. My name is Jonah, and for today's video, we're going to talk about another ESL company na pwedeng applyan. This is none other than Bitu speaking app, and we have here my puppy. He will join us for this video, as long as gusto pa niya. His name is Bulldoggy, by the way. Say hello, baby! Alright, so here at Bitu, you can earn up to $5 per hour. And the good thing about this is there is no experience required, no education required, and you can work flexibly. So let's check. What is Bitu? So this is from their website. Bitu is a mobile application created in order to provide a practical speaking English environment in groups to all students, regardless of levels, age, nationalities, or educational background. Everybody is able to join and practice speaking English with 4 moderators on diverse topics. So, Bitu is actually a mobile application. Students can access this through their mobile phone, but tutors or moderators will be using a PC or a laptop to conduct classes. And, oops, napindot niya. So, so why must you work at B2? So, ito yung mga good points ng B2. Become our moderators and have chance to work flexibly in your spare time. Receive a lucrative salary based on performance. Dito papasok yung kanina. You can earn $2 up to $5 per hour based on your performance during the demo. You can work online in a joyful and energetic teaching environment and be properly trained and provided all necessary teaching materials before starting to conduct your classes. You will also be handsomely rewarded for an excellent performance in a month, so there are bonuses. And also, after 6 months of working in B2, moderators will receive a teaching certificate for future application. All right, so let's continue to their work schedule. So, totoo ba na ito ay flexible? So here, yes, you can work flexibly in your spare time. And the hours na pwede kang magklase ay from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. only. So it's not 24 hours. The maximum class duration is 25 minutes. And you can work part-time or full-time, but you need to meet the quota. The quota right now is 30 classes per week. Actually, it changes daw. Before, it's 20 classes per week, and now it's 30 classes per week. So I think it depends on the season if there are many students. So it varies. But typically, it's either 20 to 30 classes per week. So that's like uh, 10 hours to 15 hours per week. Okay, so there are also 2 types of class systems here. You can either wait for calls or have booked classes. As for waiting for calls, you can set your status as available. So para lang siyang on-call, kumbaga. You can choose to be available or busy, and a student will call you when you put your status as available, and you have a choice to join or decline the call. So yun yung isa ding maganda kasi if a student calls you and suddenly you realize na, ay, hindi pala ako available ngayon, you can still decline the call, and that's okay. Next would be booked classes. Yan na yung i-open mo in advance na pwedeng i-book ng student, so you don't need to just wait for a student to call you. Okay? Right, so what kind of job will I be doing here in B2? So your job title is an online English moderator, and you will be working online using the mobile application app named B2 Mod. And again, flexible time or fixed schedule depending on the type of class that you will choose. And the duties would be, the ultimate purpose is to help students improve their communication skills in English and find joy in B2's classes. So mostly dito pala ay free conversation. So like there's like a given topic. For example, forgiveness. And then there are just questions na tatanong mo sa student. Of course, you first need to check the vocabulary. And you'll continue to the questions. You need to expand, like ask some follow-up questions kasi hindi ganun kadami yung questions na ia-ask mo. So it's really more of communication skills kung paano kayo mag-interact with each other, kung paano nyo ma-expand yung topic. So it's really all about communication skills. So hindi siya yung stricto masyado na grammar, tuturo mo. Hindi, it's more of communicating. All right, so now let's look at the requirements. First would be, of course, good English accent. Hindi naman yung super duper gandang English accent, but of course, you need to be able to speak well in English. Kasi nga naman, moderator ka ng English. Right? You need to have good communication skills. You need to be patient and resilient. You need to have dedication to students and education. And previous experience as an English teacher is an advantage, but it's not a requirement. So, napakadali lang ng requirements ng B2. If you will notice, there is no education requirement, no teaching certificate requirement, and no work experience requirement. It's just an advantage. Diba? So, super dali lang ng requirements ng B2. So, how about the students? What kind of students will I be having? So, Bitu's users are mostly Vietnamese of diverse ages. So, it could be from 6 years old and up. So, it could be like senior, elderly people, and the levels vary from unqualified to advanced. And users from other nationalities are also welcome in B2. So, you may encounter students that are not Vietnamese, but most of them are Vietnamese. And ito na yung pinag-uusapan natin kaninang about the rate. So actually, depending on your demo, they will set your rate from $1 to $2.5 per 30 minutes. So if we compute that na gawing per hour, that would become, the lowest would be $2 per hour, which is level 1. Then level 2, $3 per hour, level 3, $4 per hour, and level 4, $5 per hour. So dati 3 levels lang, $2 to $4 lang. But now they have level 4, which is $2 to $5 per hour. So that's the highest level. And you don't need to worry, even if you start like at level 1, you can still go up to a higher level. They just have some like criteria for that. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's not that hard though to level up. Too. So, tataas pa rin yung rate mo. And the good thing about this also is that there is no tax deduction. So, buo mong makukuha yung sahod mo. And also, pag mataas ang dahon, mas mataas yung sahod mo, di ba? Kasi din yun na maganda. So, let's have a computation of the salary. So, if you notice dun sa rate kanina, $1 per 30 minutes. However, the classes are up to 25 minutes lang. So, paano ba yun kinukompute? Ganito kasi yun. They compute your salary based on your working minutes. So, that means it's per minute. Hindi siya per class, per minute siya. And so, let's just have a sample computation. For example, your working minutes are 10,080 minutes. So, saan ko binase yan? I just based it on 8 hours a day because that's the common work hours, diba, sa office, 8 hours. So 8 hours times 60 because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. And I multiplied it to 21 days because typically we work 20 to 22 days in a month. So kinuha ko lang yung gitna. So that's 8 hours a day, 21 days in a month. That's 10,080 minutes. So let's have a sample computation kapag level 4 ka na ang rate mo ay $2.5 per 30 minutes. So you will divide your working minutes. Malik natin that. You will divide your working minutes sa 30 minutes, which is the equivalent of one class. So that's 10,080 minutes divided by 30 minutes. It becomes 336, which is per class. So 336 classes times your rate which is $2.5 na rate, that becomes $840. So $840 times 56.47, which is the current equivalence of USD. So it can change din kapag nag-iba yung exchange rate. So if it's still 56.47, that becomes 47,434.8 pesos is your salary for that month. So wow, that is actually big. Wow, 47,000. But that is if you work 8 hours for 21 days. What if masipag ka, gusto mo mag-work ng Saturday? So that's another additional, 'di ba? So mas mataas pa dyan yung sasahurin mo. Pero pag syempre, pag mas mababa, you don't work 8 hours, that's lower. So itry nyo nalang i-compute using this sample. So I also tried computing it. Paano naman kung $2 per hour, your level 3, that becomes the same working minutes to yung rate lang yung naiba. So it becomes 37,947.84. Still very big. Per month, yan. Sa isang buwan. So ang laki niyan. How about kung 1.5 lang, level 2 ka? That's still 28,460. Diba? Not bad. And how about if yung pinakamababa, level 1 lang, $1, that's still 18,973. I think that's not bad. Mataas pa rin yan. But yeah, it's better if mas mataas yung rate para mas mataas din yung salary. Okay? So, again, if you want to compute it on a different, like, number of hours, compute nyo na lang siya. So, number of hours you're gonna work times 60, because 60 minutes, there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, times the number of days that you'll be working. You just use this formula and you'll get how much salary you'll be having. And since there is no tax deduction, as is na yan, yan na yun mismong sasahurin nyo. Okay, so for the payment, you can either be paid via Payoneer or PayPal. And the payout is every 5th of the month. So once a month lang siya. There is no tax deduction and there are extras. There are bonuses. I'm not sure though kung paano nila kinocompute ito or anong criteria nila, but there are extra shift bonuses, students positive feedback bonus, and performance bonus. Okay, so how about the lesson materials and the platform? Again, materials are provided. Classes here are mostly free talk, and platform can be accessed using mobile app, but you must conduct classes using a PC or a laptop. Okay, so kung gusto mo nang mag-apply upon hearing those information, here is the recruitment process. So step 1 is your CV and video. So candidates must send Bitu a curriculum vitae, yun yung CV, which summarizes their professional history, education, skills, and achievements. And also a video, which lasts for 2 to 3 minutes, introducing yourself. So you can send those to the email recruitment.b2@gmail.com, or you can simply go to their website. You just go to b2.asia, click the sign up now, and ito yung lalabas. Moderator registration, you'll put in your name, year of birth, nationality, email, it can be 1 minute pala, 1 minute video or audio intro. And you also need to have your Telegram, by the way, because this is their means of communicating with you about your application, and even during the time that you're already teaching. And you will upload your curriculum vitae, and in case you have certificates. But if not, that's okay. And just hit send. Okay, so after doing that, you'll receive an email regarding the interview. And for the interview, napindot niya na naman, sorry. This provides an opportunity for both potential moderator and B2 to decide if the individual skills and character align with the company's need and culture. So, sa interview nila, hindi naman siya yung stricto. More on conversation lang din siya, situational questions. And I think they're just trying to, like, check if you can hold the conversation, right? And about your speaking skills as well. After that, you'll be doing trial class. So after passing uh, the resume selection, resume, the B2 team will arrange two trial classes for candidates. The first one is beginner students and finally intermediate students. Wow. Each class lasts for 30 minutes and will be conducted on the Google Meet platform. So it's an actual student, two actual students kasi merong beginner and meron ding intermediate. Candidates will receive all the necessary documents to make sure that they know how a B2 class is operated. So, mapag-aaralan nyo muna siya before the trial class. The documents include the lesson format, a topic, and a sample video for candidates to prepare for the trial class. So you don't need to worry naman pala. Meron namang sample. And there's also like the format and the topic. So one observer from B2 will join your class at the same time to judge candidates' performance and give them feedback. So parang manonood lang sila. And training period depends on candidates' performances. Normally, it takes 2 to 3 classes. Those classes are conducted on Google Meet as well. After the training process, if the B2 team sees the improvement in performance of candidates, and at the same time, the candidates meet all the requirements as well, you are eligible for officially working as a moderator of B2. So, there was one video na napanood ko, yung kay Sir Leonil. So you can search his YouTube channel as well. And he posts a lot of videos about B2. So he only had like one trial class. So maybe kapag nakita talaga nilang okay ka na eh. So you don't need to do the other trial class. But yeah, according here, 2 trial classes siya. So maybe it just depends. It's a case-to-case basis. Okay, so after passing the trial classes, you will enter a training session with one of the teacher managers, and this step will help you familiarize with how B2's classes operate and guide future moderators with practical methods on conducting a class efficiently. So, training na. And then 1 month probation. So in the first month, working as an official moderator of B2, candidates must follow all the instructions and rules provided from B2. The candidates are also paid the rate during this time. So even though you're on probation, the rate is the same. So it's just that they're gonna see if you're able to follow instructions and rules. Classes that are conducted by candidates in the probationary months will be supervised and listened to randomly by the B2 team. If the candidates fail to meet the criteria or break any rules, B2 will terminate your working service immediately. Oh, yun lang. But if we look at the good side, they actually can supervise you. They will see immediately kung anong kailangan mong i-improve. So I think naman with this is a good thing din para meron silang quality control sa mga moderators nila. And I think it's not that hard. Since this is more of free conversation, free talk. So I don't think that's kind of hard. All right. And now let's look at the classes. So there are actually 8 types of classes. So they have tests, which is about familiar topics. It's just 5 to 8 questions and 2 sample answers for each question, 8 vocabs, and 2 structures with examples. So maganda dito is meron silang sample answers and they have vocabulary as well and structures. So again, these are familiar topics. So mga topics lang ito na pag-uusapan ninyo, and it's good kasi there's like a sample. So it's like how they can make their own sentences, make their own answer based on the sample provided. This is more of free conversation about a certain topic. And there's still vocab, so they can still expand their vocab. And then we have beginner and elementary, simple topics, 5 questions, 2 sample answers for each question, 8 vocabs, and 2 structure. Also, parang pare-parehas lang din siya halos. It's more of the type of topic. So it's more of free conversation, but the topic varies. So simple topics, familiar topics, and then kids naman, school, family, friends, recreational activities. So let's look at the other four. So sa pre-intermediate and lower intermediate, more complicated na yung topics. And advanced and mastery sa mga trending topics na ito. So it's really also about free conversation. If you will look at their type of classes or their formats, it just depends on the topics and the rules. Dun sa debate, may debate classes din sila, So rules, team divisions, format, POI rules, result, my idiom. So it depends on what type of class your student will request. Okay, so let's have some Q&A. So is it okay if I have no experience in teaching English before? Yes, it's okay. Previous experience is just an advantage. But since merong training, merong probation, inexperienced candidates will be properly trained by the B2 team. Okay, then what should I prepare in advance for each class? You don't have to prepare any outlines because the outlines for the topics are shown in each class. All you need to do is make sure that your internet connection works well during the class. Besides, you can have access to the outlines in advance in case you want to be super well prepared. So you don't need to prepare anything. And will I get a bonus? Yes, you will be handsomely rewarded for an excellent performance in the month, which we already discussed earlier. Next would be, is it necessary to always open my camera during the class? Yes, because all classes in B2 are video classes, and it helps promote the interaction between student and teacher. So unless your internet connection is not stable enough, you can open the camera and then just ask permission from the student na hindi ganun ka-stable internet ko, pwede bang i-off ko yung camera. Pag pumayag sila, tsaka mo lang pwedeng gawin yun. So you always need to ask for permission from the student. Para hindi naman siya ma-awkward, naka-on sa kanya, tapos sa'yo, diba? Next would be, does Bitu have any monthly virtual meetings? And it says here, all moderators are welcome to join the virtual meeting, which is organized every month to share their difficulties handling classes, figure out the solutions to solve them, and come up with new ideas. So meron. Pero I've also watched na kung hindi ka maka-attend, it's okay. They have a recorded copy of that and they can send it to you. So hindi naman siya mandatory na kailangan mo mag-attend kasi nga naman may kanya-kanya tayong schedules. Okay, so what should I do if students ask me questions unrelated to the lesson or about B2's policy? So moderators are not allowed to answer any questions which aren't related to the lesson. Things such as B2's policy must be discussed between students and B2 staff. So at least hindi tayo required na sumagot dyan kasi nga naman yun yung topic eh. So yun lang yung pag-usapan nyo. Unless it's all about like familiar topics pa din. So, hindi siya yung complicated na pwedeng magkaroon ng negative impact pag may binigay kang sagot. Okay? And what makes B2 different from other teaching platforms? B2 is a unique mobile application which helps connect students and moderators easily. So in B2, moderators are given the most favorable working environment where your ideas and suggestions are heard and respected. B2 welcomes moderators of all ages who are good at English speaking skills and gives them a proper training program. Oh, of all ages. In B2, both students and moderators are encouraged to have fun while teaching and learning. Oh, so all ages pala ito, si B2. So pwede ka mag-apply kahit anong age as long as you have good English speaking skills. And you can teach, of course. So that's it for this video about B2. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below and I'll try my best to answer. And I'll be posting more videos about other ESL companies na pwedeng pag-applyan. So if you have any requests then, kung anong next ESL company na gusto nyong ma-feature, just put it on the comment section. And please do subscribe, hit like, and it would be very helpful for me if you subscribe, like, and comment to this video. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being with me on this channel. I've made a lot of videos already about different ESL companies, and I'm very happy whenever I receive comments on the comment section. So thank you for always joining me in my videos. So bye-bye ka na, baby. So this is Full Doggy. We're gonna say bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching.